What's up, you guys? Alright, so I'm gonna cover SPX real quick, alright? So, first, want to take a look at the monthly. So, I thought the goal for the week was right here. I haven't made yesterday or Monday a note. I thought I did. Must have been Nasdaq then. Yeah, it was a Nasdaq. I saw the Nasdaq. My bad, I'm gonna go over it real quick. I saw the Nasdaq down here. I was like, all right, well, the goal for the week, what we want to really pass is this area here. So as we get good news, whatever, we're going to end up passing here, closing above Friday or whatever, whatnot. The fact that just on Tuesday, right? We're on Tuesday, right? I'm not tripping. Yeah, the fact that just on Tuesday we went from here to here, I was really surprised. If anything, I was expecting the market to come to here and be waiting here, but I think this is where we were last night. Let me put an alarm real quick. One move. Out of this. See, this was an easy one. Anyways. All right. So let me go back to SPX. Like I said, we're gonna cover weekly lines off. All right. So we're here in Chile. I'm gonna cover the whole play for you guys. This is so Thursday when we are our lowest area, right? This is where everybody was panicking. Co-worker was panicking. What's up, Omar? No, no, I thought you took it in the car. Oh, okay. I'll go check later on. I appreciate it, brother. Huh? Well, yeah, it's gonna work. It's a battery. It's charged. But yeah, I'll go check. Alright, thanks. Alright, guys, sorry for that. So, yesterday, right? We're panicking. The market dropped like crazy, right? The first crash in fucking since you were hearing this. I remember hearing my coworker. Yeah, it's the biggest crash since 2018, 1984, 1987. And then I'm watching a documentary right now, Federal Reserve Inside Most Powerful Financial Institute, and they're talking about the same thing. 2008. What? You want to hear what they were saying in 2008?
And this is why the Fed was set up in 1913, to provide liquidity to the financial system as a whole at a time when you have a financial panic.
What do you know about the Federal Reserve?
Not much.
There is this perception that people have that the Fed is this kind of black box. Nobody quite understands it.
Take care of currency.
So see, look, you also gotta remember nobody knows how this shit works. Nobody knows about stocks. Regular folks don't know fucking about stocks. I didn't know about stocks. I didn't know about finance. So every time you would every time, think about it, every time you people are around the table, they always gotta gossip, right? The only thing people can really gossip about is their own family or co-workers, stories that they heard from other friends about certain situations, and that's all they talk about. When it comes to, hey, so hey, I know, for example, an uncle of mine. Hey, since you know about finance or stocks, do you know what? Do you know why? I think it was a European thing or a bank thing. Do you know why the banks or why Japan or this and that? And right away it's like you somebody answers, oh yeah, because have you heard? We're in a depression. We're going through a depression. And I just took my mouth shut. And I was like, nah, it's not that. It's not that. It's not that simple. It's not, hey, we're in a recession now or we're going to depression. You're only repeating this. People only repeating this because they hear in the social media. They hear on the radio. They have content creators that they trust, and cause they're just like my YouTube account. Oh, I can put whatever on my YouTube account. Financial advisor or here's what I see the market, or especially if you're somebody that has views and followers and you have a certificate that you know you're fucking in economics or you went to a economic class. I never fucking took none of that shit. I just got in shit 3 years ago, but I'm dedicated to this every single day. And the more I just follow SPX, Nasdaq with the data and everything, you start seeing a pattern. You start seeing how people's mind work. So think about it, you guys. During this time, just like over here, watch. Just like right here. No, look at that. Just like right here. But of course, it wasn't that dramatic. But just like right here, we had 3 weeks, I believe, going down. Yeah, right here. Actually, almost a month going down. Is this for the market? Is a SPX peaking? Is this a peak for SPX? And are we now gonna go on a downfall and blah 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 blah? And what happened? That first crazy recover. First crazy recover. The second one that filled it up. And the last one that finished it. So that's what I believe these motherfuckers are gonna do. If not, with this next week coming up, let's say we shoot up here somewhere, and then next week it could bring us back again, and we're gonna create a higher high, a higher low, a higher high, and a higher low. So if they want to create a higher low, meaning they gonna this is when. So right here, you guys are buying, and they're like, all right, cool. You know they're happy right now. Little do they know we're gonna trap them out here or in between this range with some bad news. There's gonna be some bad news, and if we get that bad news, I'm gonna take advantage and I'm gonna short sell it as a billionaire, whatever you want to call it, to put that pressure on down or whatever, whatnot. Especially with the bad data or quote unquote bad data, the market's gonna panic, and again, we're gonna be in that. Is this it for the market? Are we peaking? Are we peaking? Because this is. You can count this as 1, 2 right here because we didn't create anything in the next one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, a month, almost a month going down. So this is gonna be interesting. We're either gonna have tomorrow's data push it above here for sure, and we could most likely during the nighttime start pushing it up through here actually, and then shoot on up, or we're gonna hold this area here. And as we get closer to the morning, then we're gonna start maybe 3 or 4 o'clock, because that's when the market reverses after a drop on down, like last night. Last night we were dropping, 3 or 4 came up, and we reversed. That's your sweet spot, your 3 or 4 o'clock, especially if you're having data at 5:30 and it's only data, the market anticipating it. Sweet area to go for buy those time frames. So yeah, so let's say Wednesday we shoot up here, we're somewhere here, and then Friday, the real fucking news, one of the real fucking news too, corrects us and brings us down here below this. And then let's say Friday we don't have no data, so let's say we close here somewhere. And then next week we might have some important that'll bring us back again, or just get us stuck here. We'll keep having these failed attempts to really keep going up, and then we'll start retracing, closing somewhere here next week. Not this week, next week. Or this is gonna be the U-turn, and the market's gonna continue. And all this was just a warning. Because again, you guys, like, if this pattern continues, this is gonna be it, and we're gonna have another fucking week or 2 weeks of fucking creating new highs back. Once you see the market being back up here, yeah, not even here, just here where we are right now. This is your sweet glory fucking time to go invest, to put in, because from here you were at the lowest of the market. You were at the scariest time of the market that ever was, and you went on a buy right there. And this first move on up that it did, this is all fucking telling you, hey, this could be the move. This could be the move, just like this one. And hey, in a couple of days, you're gonna see it. They're scaring you. Ooh, you guys, we're gonna go into a recession. I was saying this shit. That as soon as the data comes out, you're gonna forget about that shit. You're gonna forget about hearing recession. You're gonna forget about so and so. Now it's the time to buy. That was a dip. Blah blah blah. All this shit. All these influencers, YouTube influencers, telling you all this shit. And you forgot already about the market. How you forgot about the biggest crash in 2000. You forgot about that shit already, huh? You don't hear no more that much. Now it's like, is this the time to buy? Inflation showing signs of blah, blah, blah. This could be it. So anyways. And what I want to do is, gonna do it. No, but I'm gonna create a trend line right here. As soon as this one got broken already, and this is a new trend right here, because think about it, you have a drop. This is a new trend. The trend is gonna start from here, and as the market comes back down, I'm gonna use that trend to again signal me, hey, this is your selling point right here. Just like I could have used this trend line right here that gave me the first warning. Just like I used this trend line right here when Biden got sick, and then we closed there on Friday. Closed right here, this blue line. We closed on Friday, but of course up here. We closed right there Friday. Sunday comes up. Oh, Biden's gonna step down. The market fucking. Anyway, the whole how they played us in this last move before the market had that crazy crash. The market was already telling you, hey, we already broke this trend line. Tomorrow, the Fed either had to save us or we're underneath it, and we're just gonna keep on going on down. Imagine if the Fed, when we were in this trend line right here, imagine the Fed would have gave us the bad news. We were already, the day the Fed talked, it took us above this trend line. Then we had some data, and that's when the market fucking fell down like crazy. On top of that, we opened and we still fell down more on down. So that's what panicked us. So just imagine the Fed would have said something not good. It would have then pulled the market down below that trend line, to most likely to where we open on Sunday, that the market was panicking because Japan and whatnot, or close to that price. So imagine if we were close to that price and we still open on Sunday and we still had more bad news from Japan. That would have been way bigger, way bigger than the 1987 crash or whatnot. So yeah, you just notice what the rest of the people are saying. A good thing to do to really know what the regular retailer, I'm not saying I'm not regular, but with the regular retailer, with the regular person, because again, all these people, you wanna do the contrary to what people are doing, because people are just gonna gobble up whatever they hear nowadays, especially when they get into this trading. Oh yeah, my guru said this is that, or a certain dumbass said this shit. It should be a box here. My bad, you guys. Oh, fuck. also does have it. This one here, this one here. We smashed through. This one I said this is very important to hold in this box right here, and it was Thursday, Friday. Anyway, sorry, cool. So back to this. Another thing that I was hoping for today was that the market wouldn't continue going on up. So notice how it came down. You see how they create support above these areas? That's why it's important to watch over these areas. I don't know how to explain it, but I'll explain it further on my videos. They're good buying areas, indicating areas, especially after drops. You gotta pay attention for these weekly strong areas. Anyways, so you can take advantage of whether you're going to buy, it's going on sale, so just indicating you, hey, this is a drop because look, we create support right here and da 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 da. 12-hour candle. So I was telling the homie, I was telling co-workers, I was telling the homie, hey, Thursday is gonna be the real move. This is when we drop, right? We drop, the market fell like crazy. We're panicking, and I said, hey, pay attention to Thursday because Thursday is gonna be a real move. All this is just bullshit. You're just gonna see the market go sideways. That's all you're gonna see. And here, when you are you're panicky, it's like you're, oh my gosh, that this is what now, like, hey, this is your buying area right here. The market's gonna open as we get closer to the market. Notice how this key area right here. This key was oh my gosh, perfectly right here. You would have boxed it in, go into your forward candle, see that drop, box this area up right here. So when it goes down and it starts recovering, you catch it on the buy, and you catch all this shit right here. And then most likely happen around 3, 4 in the morning. 12, 1, 3, 3, 4, 5. See? The market, every time there's important data and we have had bad news and that data is coming out, the market, first of all, is going to be neutral. Check. Second of all, if it falls down as 3 or 4, especially the data is coming out at 5:30, 6:30, the market's gonna start picking up around 3 or 4 o'clock. Especially if we have it at 5:30, the market's gonna pick up at around 3, 4 o'clock. And I mentioned in my videos that data was happening. I mentioned this. I mentioned how it was gonna play out, and that's how it played out. You would have gone here on a heavy ass buy as a day trader, on a heavy ass buy, and catch this long trade right here. And after that, you would have then waited for a 7:45, 8:30, 6, 7, 8, because at the next area, the market after the market releases, especially if the data came out at 5:30 or 6:30, the market will let out all the feelings, all the traders, all the bots. It's like a heartbeat. So the market will ventilate or release all its feelings because of the data from how it's going to react to the data. So it lets all its feelings. After it lets all its feeling, then it calms down and continues with the pattern. And that normally happens around 7:45 to 8:30. And that's what happens up here. And that's when you go for a buy. You see how it's controlling a nice little box? You can't see it here. Can't see it here. Right there. Nice perfect box. So when it drops down, you're thinking, oh shit, well, it's going down. No, at some point it's gonna end up picking up. And if it does, that's when you go for a buy. I wonder if I did a box. No, I did. And another thing I put right here, very important to hold. Very important to hold. So the fact that we up here, and then I was talking about this also, how we're gonna get stuck in here in this region. Once we get out of here, we're gonna continue going up, break into this weekly areas, hard weekly area. So the fact that it was aiming this, it was still early. I was like, hell yeah, that shit is gonna shoot on up after that. Alright, enough of that. So, like I said, I told you guys, hey, today was gonna be the real move. Just like today, I told them, hey, this is gonna be the real move. This is gonna move the market. All this other shit, Monday wasn't doing shit. Watch Tuesday. Tuesday's gonna get it out of here, out of this area right here, and especially right here, we started going up early, and I was like, oh man, that sucks. Fucking, we started going up early. Normally, you start going around 11:45 to 12:30 range, which that was up here in this region. And even after that happens, just notice this. So this, especially this right here, this is 12 o'clock. Normally from 11:45 to 12:30 is when the move starts going. The fact that at 12 o'clock, the fact that that it started moving at 10, 11, 12 o'clock, that indicates to me then later on around 2 or 3 or so, we're gonna then start retracing on down, because we start shooting up too early, and normally the time the area where it corrects itself is normally 11:45 to 12:30. Since we were shooting up before that, then that indicate to me that around most likely 2 or 3 o'clock we're gonna then start retracing on down, because it made no sense why, if the market is scared, why would the market just keep on pumping on up? Why would it keep on pumping on up, pumping 3, 4 in the morning, still pumping on up 2, 3 in the morning, when the data that you wait for, that you don't know how it's gonna come out, because very important how it comes out, you don't know. So like, why will you risk it and shooting up? It doesn't make sense. So I know that around 3 or 4 is gonna start, or it should be retracing, and around 3 or 4 it should be returning, starting to go back up, and that's my buying zone. That's my buying zone. And look what happens. 2 in the morning, dramatic 3 in the morning. We get to this area where it was stuck this whole time, which creates a base in here. It creates support here, and then you would have gone to your 15-minute candle. The moment it does this, you would have gone for a buy, or just doing this area here, but you can having the lower time frame. Just the fact doing this, going up, buy heavy. You take the ride until 5:36, no, 5:15. You see, because the data come out at 5:30. After this, you wait again, like I said, 7:45 to 8:30. Because you also got the market. Well, actually, no, because here you had the market opening too. So since the data was good, you would have then gone for another buy right here. Notice how the strength of it. Weakness would have been this coming down here and just being down here. But the fact it was all getting tied up inside these boxes. This box right here. The fact that it was getting stuck in there was bullishness. See how it was getting stuck below that box? Boom, shoots it up, creates support in that box. And then also this 50. That's why I was also having a hard time past, because this was a daily 50 Fibonacci right here. See? So normally breaking a 50 is really hard. So the fact that how it was waiting right there, and if I would have seen that, also known that, I was like, oh, okay, bro, we're about to fucking blast off. So go for a heavy buy right here. Alright, I'm gonna mark this shit down later on. But yeah, you see how that played out? You see how that would have been your sweet, because you had this 2-3 days of market fear, no data really, to this all of a sudden this one day to have big data. So of course the market is gonna fucking get their hopes up, emotions, all that shit. So you take advantage of the dips, because before the dip there's gonna be a data, so you catch that dip and you write it up before the data comes out. The data comes out, you then anyways. So today I was hoping the market would continue going up. I was hoping that it would do this. That I would do this. And that's exactly what I want. I wanted it because the market is waiting for, look, we have data tomorrow, same shit. We have tomorrow data at 5:30. 5:30. Core CPI, that's three of them. So we're gonna go to a forward candle, mark them up. I like to start in the high candles. So we close today here. This is your first 12-hour candle. I haven't closed, so it's gonna be hard to read. We haven't completed our candle, so it's gonna be hard to read too. So now we're gonna go to a 4. We should be able to see that, and that's what we did right there. Then the 3. Notice how this you notice that this is your core area right here. Notice how they've been getting stuck right here in these candles. And this is gray. 2. We got some right here. It's gonna be green. And 1. So notice how this is your main area right here. So I wonder if we're gonna have an early blast off around 10:30, or if it's gonna be around the same time. Cause 10, we close at 4 candle at 10. So what they could do this BITCH is at 9, 9:15, 9:30. It's gonna blast off and close here at 10. And then from 10, 11:45, 12:30 is your area. So if we stay here at 10 and then just keep testing this region and start being here at 11:45, 12:30, it's gonna suck because that's what I don't want. What I do want. We need to set up another box for here. Oh no, okay. I was tripping. What I want is I want it to actually go down at 10 and then start picking up at 11:45, 12:30, so I can then catch it in a good area. This coming here at 10 and then from 10, 10:30 bullshit here, it doesn't give me a perfect, nice entry area. This all over the place, it's not what I want. I want something like this. I want something like this. I want something that's really telling me something, not just something that's just jumping all over the place. That's what you don't want. What I also would like is what happened last night. For it to have a hard time passing here, retracing on down, and another thing I told the homie, and I'll do it. I'll upload it on my shorts. Is that here? I said, hey, SPX is either gonna come down here, going up, it's gonna break onto the next area, going up, or finally the last one's gonna come down here, bullshit here, and going up. And I can show you the screenshots and the time and everything and whatnot. And that's what happened. Took support on the last one, catching up, and I knew the time was gonna be 3 or 4 o'clock. So this is what happened. This is what I want for the market to do also. I want to get scared, uncertain of what's gonna happen, what data we're gonna be receiving. By the time here, retrace down. See, so we're either gonna come down here, bullshit go back up, or they're gonna come down here, bullshit in this weekly, create support in this weekly, and then go back up. Or let's hope we're gonna come down here and then go back up. But that's what I really want to happen. What I don't want is just to at 10, 10:30 just start going up. 10:30 close here at 11. But then again, it's important to see how we're looking at 11 o'clock. So for now, that's what I'm gonna say for SPX, you guys. I think that I ain't gonna do. I'm gonna check Fibonacci's if they end up moving, where they at, so I can edit them real quick. So I know next move that happens. Oh, there's a Fibonacci right there. 1 hour candle, but it's way off. It's actually above over here. And then you have your 2 right there, your 3 right down here. Let's see if I have a gray one. Nope. Alright. 4 candle. It's gotta be a red now. Wait, is that a 50? No, it's not a 50, pinche pendejo. Back to what it is. And the 50 is... Okay, that one's right. 8 hour candle. Yep, same one. Daily. Yep, same one. There's that. Then weekly. Alright, cool. You have the retracing. Anyways, you want to retrace all the way from here. You want it to go back down. That's what I really want. I don't want it to start going back up, especially this early. It's too early, guys. So hopefully, if we do start coming early, it's gonna happen like yesterday. We're gonna retrace on down and take advantage of it. I would hate for this just to keep going throughout the whole night type of thing, which I don't see it. So hopefully, we get a retrace on down and not go in on it. But that's what I wanted. What I didn't want is for it to start going, up around this time too. Just continue with the pattern. Nasdaq, they both copy each other, so what one does, the other one does too. In case we go down, alright, that's cool. Too much. Alright, anyways, back to this shit. And this was the goal for the week. I wrote this down yesterday, I believe, and we already hit it. So we're pretty much at the all-time high, like right here. Like this next move could take us to great prices, and you're gonna forget about depression is down, inflation has gone down, and blah 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 blah. Looks like we're recovering good, and we should. So seeing how there's a 12 hour candle daily, 12 hour candle 50, I mean fib, pretty much watch. Since the fib, since the 50 of a fib, it normally has a hard time breaking it. The fact that we're already touching it right here, and how we're currently right there, I don't like that. Because that what that means, if we hold here by 11:45 or so, whatnot, we're gonna then start breaking this. We're gonna then start testing, like creating this as a support, the 50, above the 50, or right there pretty much, and then we're gradually going up. But I don't want that. I want to come down here 10 o'clock, and then 11:45, 12:30 start showing me bullishness, so I can go for a buy. On the contrary, if it starts going back up here at 10, and then from 10, 11, and just gradually all volatile start going back up, I don't want that. So hopefully sometime around 2 or 3 o'clock it falls down again. Otherwise, the market is slowly gonna choppy is gonna gradually start going back up from this current area right here. It's gonna create support, which I already did. You see how it goes right to the weekly, and then from there recovers. You don't want that. You want it to go down here. Yeah, see? Kickoff after July PPI. All eyes on PPI. 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 So it was, even the market was telling you prior days, I think Monday was telling you, hey, F what happened today. We don't really care what's happening today because there's nothing happening today. We really are paying attention to Tuesday. And that's why I said, hey, Tuesday's gonna be your day. All this other shit doing right now Monday, even if we drop, pay attention on the drop and pick it up, because the next day we got good data. It's gonna start rallying up. It's a typical thing that Nasdaq and SPX do, whether it be after bad news and data coming out, and this data could change the market really. The market, after rallying up throughout that day, at nighttime it falls. 3-4 o'clock, especially if it comes in at 5:30, around 3-4 o'clock it starts reversing, and that's when you're going for a buy. You ride it along till the data's being released, and you made a good fucking, whether it be 100 to 200 to whatever, whatnot. Anyways, but yeah, you guys, what we're gonna take a look at 11 o'clock. What I want 10 o'clock to be down here, or at least just 10 o'clock here in this region, but nothing crazy where it starts going up from there, one up, or somewhere up here. Alright, I made this video too long. Brian Seacrest, signing out, you guys.